Hey everybody, we're back here for day 2 of your Mineral ID lab. All I'm really going to do here is pull out one more mineral from your box and do the test just like we did before. So in this case, the very first thing you can identify is that this mineral, yes, is black in color. Moving on to luster. Luster, it does again shine in the light, but it doesn't shine like a metal. So I'm going to probably go non-metallic again. Alright, on to streak. Remember, take the 2 streak plates, you want to rub them against this and see what kind of powder you're getting. I'm going to go with the white streak plate just on a hunch that a black mineral is going to streak black, and it does. It powdered into a nice black powder. So black is my streak. Now I'm going to go into my hardness, go back to my test kit. Remember, using all the different picks here to figure out which mineral it is. Starting at the weakest, a 2, doesn't even touch it. A 3, nothing there. Moving up to a 4, nothing again. 5, I might have seen a little line there. A 6 is starting to leave a line. And 7 definitely leaves a line. So I'm going to go again between maybe 5 and 7. Okay, and breakage patterns, looks pretty rough in all directions. I don't see any smooth planes, so I'm going to definitely go fracture on this one. So then we're off to the density. And again, for the density, put it on the scale. Scale's reading 55 grams. Put it in the water, and the water level rose about 10 milliliters. 55 divided by 10 turns out to be 5.5 grams per cubic centimeter. Now that that's all done, I want to figure out if my mineral has any other special properties. So it definitely doesn't feel like it has any special properties in terms of its texture. There's no odor to it. It smells like a mineral. Let's see, other properties. We've got a magnet here. And there's a pretty unique property. This mineral is holding onto a magnet. So that's definitely something I'm going to put onto my chart. Okay, so looking at all of my information that I got from identifying my mineral, coming to those mineral identification charts, I'm looking for definitely something that has a hardness between 5 and 7. So I'm looking for those ranges. I'm looking for a black color, black streak, no cleavage pattern whatsoever, and the word strongly magnetic right there, and that gives me the mineral of magnetite. So now we've been able to identify 2 minerals based on the properties. Now one last thing I'd like to add to this video is that if you did miss any of these days where you actually had the hands-on minerals and you didn't get it to classify, there is a link down here to a virtual mineral lab. When you click on it, crossing your fingers that after 2020 you can still do this, you do have to allow flash on your players. But when you allow flash, it takes you to a virtual mineral identification lab, where you're basically going to do the same thing, but without actually touching the real minerals. So when you hit begin the lab, got to pick a set of gloves, make sure you don't contaminate the minerals, and it brings you to these 7 samples. So these 7 samples here, they give you their actual names. So that's the first thing you can put in the charts. Like you can look at calcite, and if you take the different tools that they give you here, you can take the magnifying glass, look at its patterns to see if it's got a breakage. You can turn on a lamp and take your mineral and put it under the light, see if you get any shine to it. You can take the hammer and the pick and actually break the mineral to see what kind of breakage pattern it has. You've got all these different things here that have known hardnesses, like the streak plate is a 7, the iron nail is a 3.5, the fingernail here is a 2.5, and you got a diamond that's 10. With the streak plate, you can rub that mineral on the streak plate to see if it actually creates a powder. It's got a magnet here. Then you can see if it reacts to the mineral, which it doesn't. Ooh, it definitely reacted to magnetite though. And one thing that I said I'd leave for you before is the dropper. The dropper, you can pick up some hydrochloric acid here, drop it onto the mineral, and see if the mineral would actually react and bubble. So you've got this virtual option here if you weren't in class to see the real one. So good luck and have some fun.